Hello everybody, today I'm gonna show you a 2000 Audi A4 with the 1.8 liter turbocharged engine, then cranks but don't start. So the first thing we need to do to know the cause of this problem is to know what the check engine light says. We need to have a scan tool for this. If you don't have access to this scan tool, you can buy one of these scan tools, cheapest scan tools on Amazon, and you can save some money. We have two codes here. The first code we have here is crankshaft position sensor. The crankshaft position sensor is the one in charge to synchronize the timing of the engine. So this will be the main cause of this problem. So we're going to replace this sensor. So I got the new sensor here. This is the new crankshaft position sensor for Audi 1.8 turbo. This is how it looks like. And it goes right here. You have to take this cover off and this cover off, and these hoses then are on top of the cover to get access to the sensor in here. So after removing this cover right here, I will have to remove this cover by using a screwdriver here and pry this off the way, and the other side here. And now we can see the sensor there. So to remove the sensor, you have to place something to hold this cover so you can access to the sensor, and you will need a 10mm socket for the bolts here to remove this bolt. So you wanna need a ratchet with a 10mm socket, but in some cases the socket can be large and you won't have access. So I'll recommend to look for the smallest socket possible, like this one, to get access to this bolt and remove it. Now with the bolts out of the way, place them in a secure location, and we want to remove the sensor. Just pull it and get it to the top. And now we're gonna take this plug by pressing this clip here and pulling it out, and now the sensor is off. I have both of the sensor here, the old sensor, the new sensor here. So compare them to see if there is not a difference between them, and if everything seems fine, it's time to install the new one. The first thing we need to do when we want to install the new sensor is to place the clock freeze before putting it inside there. With the sensor on place, it's time to install the bolts. When you're installing the bolts, be careful not to drop anything inside the timing belt, not to drop any of these bolts, because after that it will be hard to remove it, and if you replace it with another bolt, the bolt may be in there and you may have problems with your timing belt if you let something go inside there. So now it's time to get these bolts tight and place everything back. Now with everything on place, it's time to start the engine. So we're gonna start the engine to see how it runs. It's perfect. Check engine line went off, which means our problem is solved. So now it's optional to delete these codes in here in the memory, because this code gonna show all the time. So we can erase this code so everything is clear in the computer. But now this car is ready to go. So this is pretty much all I'm gonna show you about an Audi that cranks but doesn't start. Before doing anything else, check your computer condition to see what's the codes, and replace any sensor necessary before replacing fuel pumps, replacing injectors, replacing anything else. You have to check the memory of the computer to see what's going on with it. So if you have any question about this video, comment below and I'll answer them. Thank you very much for your time and have a great day.